Today we are moving past equations and we're going to be looking at inequalities. I think inequalities are pretty fun. They're a little more challenging than equations, but we're going to be looking at simple ones to start off with. A few more vocabulary words here in inequality land. You need to know that an inequality is a mathematical sentence that shows a relationship between quantities that aren't equivalent. Basically, it is going to be the mathematical sentence, but rather than saying they're equal, now we're talking about greater than and less than. That's what an inequality is. So an algebraic inequality is going to be that mathematical sentence where you have a variable in it. So if you say 3x plus 5 is greater than 1, then now that's an algebraic inequality. So the solution for an inequality is generally going to be a large set of numbers. It's not going to be a single value. It's usually going to be a large value, a large set. So the solution set is going to be the set of values that make the statement true, just like when we talked about an equation, but rather than having a single solution, you're going to have multiple solutions. And so you have to account for all of those multiple solutions. Here's our inequality signs, something you should be used to already. We've got our greater than, which is this one. Greater than or equal to has the line underneath it. Less than, and then less than or equal to. So we're going to start off super easy by completing the inequality. We're just going to look at them and see, is it which symbol are we going to put in? Greater than, less than, or greater than, equal to, and less than, equal to. In this case, we're just going to do greater than and less than. So we have 12 minus 7 and 6. Is that greater than or less than 6? So we're going to solve the one side of the inequality just to look and see. So 12 minus 7 is 5. Is 5 greater than or less than 6? Is less than, so our symbol is going to go that way. How about 3 times 8? How does that compare to 16? Well, 3 times 8 is 24, and 24 is greater than 16. Sorry, my pen doesn't always write the numbers correctly. So when we do our inequalities, we're not just going to be comparing and deciding if it's greater than or less than. We're going to be graphing them. So when you graph them, you're going to make a number line like these over here. That's the best way of saying what the solution set is, because if our inequality is x is less than 5 right here, it could be any range of numbers, including negative numbers. So when we do that, this less than, it's not equal to, is going to be an open circle, and then a line drawn along the number line going toward the smaller than 5. Okay? If our a is greater than 0, it is not a greater than or equal to, so it is an open circle and it's anything bigger than 0. If our y is less than or equal to 2, now you see we have a solid dot. So if you have an equal sign underneath here, you want to have a solid dot. And then it's going to be going that way towards the negative numbers. Your m is greater than or equal to 3. It's going to be a solid dot, and it's going to be moving towards the larger numbers. And one thing I think you should keep in mind, if you get all confused about what direction your arrow should be, if you look at your little sign right here, they look like the ends of your arrow. So this one, it looks like you're planning on making an arrow that way. This one, your arrow looks like it's going that way. That's the direction that you're going to go on your number line over here. So not having a line underneath it means it's going to be an open circle. So we've got our open circle, and then that is going to tell you what direction your line on your number line is going to follow. All right, that's all there is for that. I just want you to try a couple of them. For the first two here, we're just greater than or less than. And then for the graphing ones, just draw a very simple line graph. Remember that the greater than or less than and equal to sign means it's going to be filled in, and your less than sign means it's going to be open. So this one should be an open circle, and this one should be a closed circle. Good luck with that. Write that out on paper, take a picture, and post it to Edmodo, and I will see you in class tomorrow.